morning, students. Today we are taking the topic the human eye. The human eye is a delicate organ. It is a sensory organ which gives us the sensation of vision. We are able to see this beautiful, colorful world with the help of the gift of the nature that is the eye. Now, this is a part of the human eye. So it should be studied in the chapter of biology, but we are studying here in physics. Do you know what is the reason? Reason is that the working of the human eye is only in the presence of light. If we switch off the light of the room, then we cannot see anything. So functioning of the eye is only in the presence of light. And what's the phenomena involved in the working of the human eye, we have to describe here. So first of all, the human eye, the structure of the human eye. My dear students, it is just a spherical shape and front one is transparent. Front one is transparent, that is called opening part of the eye. It is very small. So diameter of the eye is approximate 2.5 centimeter and it has the various parts. It acts like a camera. We can see the beautiful world. Not only see, but also we can distinguish the different colors. So this is the sensory part which allow us to see the colorful world. Now it has the different parts. So front opening part is called cornea. It is transparent. It allows the light to enter in the eye. Second part is the pupil. Pupil is the small aperture through which light enter in the eye. The size of the pupil can be increased or decreased with the help of the iris. So iris is the adjustable part of the eye through which the amount of light can be controlled. Next one is in between the cornea and pupil there is a fluid which is known as aqueous humor. Aqueous humor, it is a watery color fluid. It also helps to refract the light as same way as the cornea and lens do. Now next one is eye lens. Eye lens is a crystalline lens which is convex in nature and has the refractive index approximate 1.33. It converges the ray of light coming from the object and focuses at the retina so that we can get a real inverted and diminished image formed at the retina. In between the eye lens and retina, there is again a fluid which is called vitreous humor. The vitreous humor provides the shape of the eye and also it helps to protect these parts. In this way, the light passes through the vitreous humor, reaches to the light receptor part which is called retina. The retina, it is a sense receptor of light. It has two types of sensory receptors, light receptors. One is called cone-shaped cells and second one is rod-shaped cells. The cone-shaped cells respond the color of the light only in the bright medium. The second type of the cells, that is the rod-shaped cells, they respond the brightness of light in both condition, in dim light as well as in the bright light. so that the rod have important role to sense the brightness of the light. After these receptors, the image formed at the retina is converted into electric signal. So, the rod-shaped cells, they respond the brightness of light, and cone-shaped cells, they respond the color of the light. So, the difference between these two types of the cells are, that is, cone-shaped cells only respond in the bright light, but rod-shaped cells can respond both condition, bright light as well as in dim light. Next one, the image formed at the retina is then converted into the electrical signal. So these electrical signals are sent to the brain via the sensory nerves, which are called optic nerves. My dear students, optic means light. So as these nerves are messenger to carry the information of the image formed at the retina to the brain, that is why they are called as the optic nerves. Next one is the eyeball is giving the shape of the sphere, and its inner part is covered with a black membrane which which does not allow to reflect the light from any part of the eye when they receive, and hence we get a very sharp real inverted image at the retina. Now there is a question. Question is that the human eye is a crystalline lens which is converging in nature, that is convex lens. And we know that the property of the convex lens is that if the object is placed at the different position, then the position of the image is also at the different places. Means if the object is at infinity, then its image is formed by this lens at the focus. If the object is at the center of curvature, then this lens forms the image at its center of curvature to other side. If the object lies between center of curvature and principal focus of this lens, then its image is formed beyond the center of curvature. If the object is placed at the focus, then its image will formed by this lens at the infinity. So you see that in all these cases, the image position is not fixed, but we have a fixed position of the retina where they receive the light coming from the lens. And how is it possible to form the image always at the retina? So this is only possible with the help of the ciliary muscles. The role of the ciliary muscles is to adjust the focal length of the eye lens by altering its curvature and thickness. As you know that the eye lens is flexible, so that the ciliary muscles can change its thickness, can change its curvature. So when we see the nearby object, then our eye lens becomes thick, so its focal length reduces. And when we see the distant objects, then the eye lens becomes thin, and then its curvature is increased. Therefore, its focal length is also increased. In this way, the focal length of the eye lens is adjustable with the help of the ciliary muscles. So these muscles play very important role. Eye lens is actually pivoted by these ciliary muscles. They controls they alter the focal length of the eye lens according to the position of the object, and in this way the image of the object is always formed at the retina. So dear student, the lens retina distance is always fixed, right? Here the eye lens itself changed its focal length with the help of the ciliary muscles, and hence adjusts the image, adjust the its focal length so that the image will always form at the retina. Thank you.